so I gotta check those. Luckily that light bar comes right off, if you guys remember. There's the bird feeder. That's gotta be cleaned up. Next year I'll clean it. It'll get through the winter. That's a 50-pound hopper up there. I throw 50 pounds of seed in it and it comes down and feeds underneath. But for the most part, I've been out here for a number of years, so next year I gotta redo it. I'm gonna let it finish off this year though. That'll be a next year project. That trailer there because I have to fix the tongue. I got that trailer there because I want to get the weeds out of the way, but I don't know if I'm going to put it over there because it's a two-fold thing. If I put it over there, it's going to get a lot of the elements for the winter, snow and all that kind of crap. However, it also gets the sun. If I put it over here, it gets less of the elements, but it won't get as much sun. So I have a tendency of wanting to rot on me. Okay, so I gotta move that bag of food. I'm surprised they didn't come up here to get it. Usually, well, you know what? It's close to the fence. They may not have wanted to come up. The wife had a stick. Like she's gonna move that with a stick that's 3 feet too short. And what's she gonna do with it? All right, let me get the ladder. Hold on a minute, guys. Smaller ladder. So I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna utilize the tractor. I am. Maybe a little too hard there. Move it over just a hair. There we go. So you can get around it. There. I'll go back the same way. Now we're in the other zone. We're in the other zone. Now normally I can drive right down here with the tractor. I still can. It's just that you know, I kind of have to watch what I do. Let's go over here, and I'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Whoa, give me my hat back, guys. There you go. Now over here, believe it or not, we have nesters that go under here. And this used to be higher, deeper. And I was able to drive under it with the tractor to get to the other side, because that's a big tree that came down. So, but like I say at this point, I don't see the feeder. This is where the feeder's usually hanging too. I gotta see where the hell that went, because the deer and everything will go underneath there and feed. But, let me put you here for a minute. Oh, I gotta find the feeder. Well, I gotta get down here anyway, because see how much lower I am? The other property's up there, so that's probably 8 to 10 feet. And I got a piece of wood up there I want to get down here. That is gonna just junk. That's garbage. There's a piece of 2x here with some wood on it and nails. Garbage. I got an oil drum over there as well. I'll show you that. Yeah, this is the forbidden zone. Okay, where can I put some of this food? I don't want to put it out to where it's going to get all wet. And I want to make sure they feel secure when they're trying to eat. Now that's where this is. I was trying to figure out where that went. Now up under here, there's also a den. There's nothing in it right now. But I'll put some food here. Yeah, the coyotes go in there. You know when they're there. Oh, underneath here, see it? There's a 175 gallon oil drum, and it's got a 14 by 14 cutout. And there's never been any oil in that. So, and this big piece of tin, I want to get that out of here and cut it up. Or TP it and bury it, and then again the coyotes and the foxes and whatever else, if they want to dig in, which they do, they got a den underneath. And I know they do that. They take advantage of what I give them, actually, because over here, oh jeez, these weeds. See, I don't want to take these weeds down just yet, because right now they're using them. Well, you can't see it now. But again, I'm about 6 feet lower than normal. The fence is up there someplace. Oh, you can see the hole over there. There's a hole right in front of me. Underneath that, there's actually this little mound here. There's a piece of that metal that's kind of like this, rounded off, and it's probably 4 feet long. It's probably 23, 24 inches wide, and it's close to 20, 25 inches tall. So they go through that little hole, and they've got a whole little den in there that they can use. So they do take advantage of it. And you can kind of see the paths that they take, because you can start to see the brush, the weeds all bent over. So that's all ours. Just never get a chance to get down here. I cleared this off. The first couple years I was down here constantly clearing this stuff off. And I actually had it to where I was going to make it a lower level, like a little picnic area down here. I was going to put a table down here. I had railroad ties that I built up, so I could have put a dartboard on it. I actually had it looking good down here. And then the next thing you know, the back surgery, the heart attack, shit happens. And that's kind of like put a kibosh on it. But I used to be able to drive the tractor through all this. And on the other side of that greens that you don't see, there's another 10 or 15 feet that I used to drive the tractor up back there. I mean, you can't even see the greens that I'm talking about. I got more bamboo growing down here. I know. People think I'm nuts because I'm down here feeding the wildlife. That's it. Now, all the bamboo I have up top, I took a couple of pieces that I thought I was done with, and I brought them down here. And as you can see, they're growing down here as well. If they take over the weeds, that'll be great. Now, that's not just here. Let me get over this. As long as I'm down here, I'll show you as much as I can. There. And this is all bamboo. Yeah, all the way down in there, all the way in here, this is all bamboo. Oh, wait a minute. This is where I used to be able to bring the tractor. Well, I can't do it anymore. It's all bamboo. Yeah, I used to, because I remember this tree. I used to come under that when it leans, come across, come right through here, and go up here, and this would bring me to the gate that's up there. Not the gate I just jumped over, but another gate. I'll show you that in a minute. But there's more bamboo up next to the property line. And I'm not even going to attempt to try to get up there today. Yeah. Well, that bush up there, that's all my line. All that you can see here. Oh, I got some pine trees growing. Well, that's nice. And that's where we're at. Now that house owns, well, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a house up there. And there's a tent down over there if you can see it. That's part of his. And what he does is he's got a, what do you call it? Like a hole in one, for golf. He's got a hole down there, and he tees off up from his backyard. And he comes down here and puts it into that one hole. And then he'll hang out in that little canopy down there. It's not a tent, it's just a top. But I actually offered to buy that, but he didn't want to sell it. the land that is. So, yeah. See the white flag over there? That's where the hole is. And he's got like a 10-foot area around it, you know, that looks like a golf course would look. Actually, it's not grass either. The golf course is, that stuff is a real tight napped weed. My oldest son, one of his first jobs, because he was always in irrigation and lawn, and he was, you know, licensed for chemicals and all that kind of crap. So he ended up working for a big private club, you know, golf type club. Now here's the gate, but that's not the one with the bamboo. The other one's on all that. So everything that I showed you, this is all bamboo back there. Started with 10 or 12 stalks. That's all there was. But he says that it's not grass. Around the holes, he says if it isn't some type of an artificial turf, it's actually some kind of a weed. I don't know exactly what he meant by that. I mean, I guess it's some type of a tight thing that doesn't require a lot of, hold on, I'm trying to get back in the bucket. There we go. Oh, I'm getting too old for this. That's why I usually go down there with the tractor. And that's the first I've been down there in 2 years. Anyway, he called it a weed. I'm sure it's got a name for it. It wasn't like a crown vetch or anything like that. The highways use that a lot to maintain the sides so that, you know, the sides of the highways don't get washout. And the crown vetch also helps control the weed. Water company uses it a lot as well. Okay, now how did I get in here? That's what I want to know. Because I got a big old concrete cylinder behind me. And I have another one behind me. They'll probably back into it. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Now this and that, but more so this. Because this actually has like a doghouse in it. The boys used to like to play on this thing back here all the time. And that, they used to lay there, they'd climb on the top. They're seeing it, we only have 2 of them now, and they're really getting too old, they're not interested in it. We're going to take that when I can get down there with the tractor. And I'm going to bring that down there and put it over in the corner, kind of like where the bamboo is. And if they want to use it, they can. And this I'm going to put down there, again, for some type of coverage if they want to use it. That's up to them. But I do have to get down there and clean it up at the same time. And the wife told me the light that shines down there is no longer shining. So I got to check that out. That's why I bought all those bulbs, because I got to replace one of the bulbs in that light, 3 bulbs in the other one over there, 2 over here on one side of the tractor shack, up there, on that side of the tree. And then there's another one on this side of the tree where the bulb is out. There's 1 bulb out behind here, and there's 2 out on the side. So I figured, you know what, let me just buy what I can, you know, and get it over with. Alright, so you would have got a little bit better tour, and there's 3 houses up there, but one is a single, one is a double, and one, I don't know if it's a triple or a double. But they love them when the weeds grow around them like that. So, you know what? It's out of sight. Can't see it from the street. It's up there. Now that I got the tractor back, I got to get this done. That's my little gym over there. And I'll tell you what, the winter doesn't bother it. I leave it out here year round. There's the Bowflex, which is, I'll tell you what, if anybody wanted to buy one, I'd tell them to buy it, because these really work. They work fast, and they're fun to work with. There's the Chuck Norris Total Gym, and here's the Recovenson bike. And I just leave them here. I was actually going to start using it, but I had the little heart issue this year with the 3 times to the emergency room. So I finally had the heart ablation done, which is not a big deal, but I guess anytime you fool around with the heart, though, it's a big deal. So tomorrow I'm going to try to get more work done on that, and then Friday I got an early appointment. I got to put you guys downward. Now, I think I told you, these houses up here are all heated for the winter.